Hello, everybody. Welcome back to episode 3 of Letters to Younger Me. Thank you very much for being patient and sticking with me as it's been a little while between episodes. A lot has taken place, and let's just get right into it. Since my last episode, Hollywood's writer strike took place and everything got shut down. So I shifted, took an opportunity in education, which was the audience that I particularly want to target anyway, and to get in there and see what young minds were thinking about. To my surprise, many of the young minds I have encountered are not thinking much on life beyond school, and not much seems to interest them. Now, I don't know if that's just because students being students and not wanting to answer me or engage, or if in fact they really are not thinking, and that's alarming. I would discuss matters of STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, and the relevance of it in the world going forward, and how the world and the city, particularly, is developing right before our eyes, and many of us are not contemplated within this plan. My goal as an educator for this past period has been to motivate them and encourage them to become curious about learning and finding out things that are out there in the world that can really inspire change and develop and use their creative minds. Challenge I had overall was grasping attention and holding it. The level of disengagement and level of apathy was extremely high. So I particularly would adjust the curriculum from textbook materials to try to make things more interesting, to get heads to come up off the desk from being asleep and to hold their attention. That was a little disappointing as I wanted to engage in a lot of academic discussion and development and questioning, but that didn't happen. So I had to adjust just to get the attention and to discuss things that seemed to be important to them. I would discuss things of technology, particularly with cell phones, which was a tug of war and a challenge because the administration mandated that I have them put the cell phones away, but once that happened, they completely checked out. So I had to try to balance cell phone usage in class, get them to use a cell phone for looking up things versus them streaming social media and completely disengaging. So some highlights though were there were some students that were interested, were engaging, and would ask very, very good questions. Unfortunately, they got drowned out by a majority of the students that were just not interested in causing me to have to manage a lot of behavior. So makes me ask two questions. One, what will motivate and make the students curious? And number two, what is the overall plan? Motivating, in terms of motivating, trying to make academic material that can make them academically competitive, and if not in an academic arena, career-wise, what are they going to do, or what are they going to be eligible to do, and what are they going to be equipped to do, and how to get them there. Question 2, what's the overall plan? Is where are we going, and how do we get there, and not just sit back and complain, but to say, here's our overall plan and structure, and here's where we start. I figured just starting with students myself, hands-on would be a good place, and maybe I planted a seed with someone who I may see in a year or two, or maybe even longer in a store that may say, hey, Mr. Hollis, remember you used to talk to us in class? All that stuff you said, well, you were right. And, I'm doing well now in this particular field. And I think that's any teacher's goal, is that their students will one day come back and thank them. So let's keep moving forward. This is only episode 3, and we have many to go. I still have guests who said they will come on, and I'm going to keep encouraging and asking them to come on. So I'm going to put the challenge out there to everyone who said they're going to come on here and read their letter to themselves. The opportunity is still there. All right? Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And as promised, this is episode 3 of Letters to Younger Me.